Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Vegan Babe here, and today I'm going to be updating you on my new skincare regime and just giving you a bit of an update on how the products are working for my skin. So for those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Vegan Babe. I'm from London and I am in my 20s. I'm not going to tell you my age just yet, but yeah, I'm in my 20s. I look very young, very youthful, I know. I've been told, I get told every single day that I look like a teenager. Doesn't even help because I'm petite. I'm literally 4'11". So yeah, the new products I've been trying out are from a brand called Face Theory. If you want to see the unboxing of that, then please go to my channel and there will be a video on that as well. I've been using the products for about a month now, and to be honest, I have not seen any great progress or anything at all. If anything, I've seen more blemishes, spots and scarring with my skin, because my skin is very easily scarring and I have dry, sensitive / combination skin, so I have to be kind of careful with what I put on my skin. And the reason I decided to use Face Theory's products is because they're natural, you know, they have no nasty chemicals and ingredients in them, and they seem like a very clean cut and a clear brand with ethical values, because the products are suitable for vegans too. And yeah, they seem very nice on the outside, as most skincare brands and companies do. But just because a product is organic, just because it's natural, it doesn't mean that it's going to suit your skin type, to be honest. And I'm going to give you a bit of a close-up as to how my skin is looking now. But before that, I'm going to just tell you a bit about the products and how I've been using them, how often I've been using them, and etc. So, first product I'm going to be talking about is the Clarifying Cleanser. It's an AHA BHA cream cleanser that gently removes makeup and impurities, and this is what it looks like. Hopefully you can see that. And it's just a white sort of lotion, I would say. It's not runny and it's not too thick, it's like just in the middle. And this is unscented, which is good because I love things that are unscented. I mean, it's like I don't need scents. I already smell great. It's like, why would I want to add anything extra to my skin, right? So I buy unscented pretty much everything, or I buy things that have a very light and gentle sort of scent to it and nothing that's overpowering or artificial. So the fact that this is unscented and all of the products I got from this company are unscented is a plus for me. But I think this may have been breaking me out because I use this kind of every other day. First I started using it every day, like twice a day, but I found that my skin was a bit irritated. Like, it wasn't irritated to the point where I got like a huge rash or anything. My skin just felt tingly, and I assume that that's because of the AHA and the BHA that's in it, right? The acids. So I decided, okay, I'm just going to use this once a day. So in the morning I'll use my face wash from Organic Surge. This is the face wash from Organic Surge. Hopefully you can see that, guys. Sensitive face wash, and I use it with my konjac sponge, black konjac sponge, along with this in the morning. Then I was thinking I'm gonna go in with this in the evening because it removes makeup as well. And I don't wear makeup every single day, but if I'm wearing makeup, I'm gonna be taking it off in the evening. I'm not gonna be taking off my makeup in the morning, so it's just logical to use this in the evening time or at night time. So that's what I've been doing. But you know, I still noticed that I was started getting spots, actually, blemishes. I have one right here. This has been here for a while, like over a week. Got a few here that kind of went away, but not really because I can still feel them, and some over here as well. And I don't usually get blemishes, guys, and if I do, it's just before my period, to be honest. And you know, it's not before my period now, so why am I getting blemishes? The only thing that I can think of is this, because this is the most newest addition that I've added to my lifestyle. Literally nothing else has changed. Maybe I've eaten a bit more food, but I've been eating what I usually eat anyways. So, you know, eating the same things that I eat, and you can see what I eat in my what I eat in a day videos. Those are kind of, you know, it's not always the same, but that gives you a sort of idea as to what I eat sometimes. And just imagine that, but just in larger portions. So I've been eating a bit more, maybe because I've been at home more, and you know, when you're at home you can eat as much as you like, but when you're on the go, it's like you have to, you know, you're a bit busy. Sometimes you can't find a place to actually sit down and eat properly, so it's a bit scattered sometimes, and sometimes you even eat while you're working or work through your lunch. So, you know, it's just things like that. But when I'm at home, I can eat as much as I like or as little as I like. It really depends on how I'm feeling. So I've just been taking advantage of the Easter holidays and eating more, because I'm not going to put on weight. Like, I can eat whatever I like and I won't put on weight. It's cool. Don't even have to exercise either. I mean, I want to exercise, of course, because it's healthy, but you know, I could eat like this for the rest of my life and literally not put on any weight at all. And I'll probably still, you know, eat like this, large portions. Have lots of food that would probably make other people fat, but it's all thanks to my fast metabolism, right? Not to boast or anything, but yeah, guys, so I've been using this at night time, and I have been using this in the morning time with my konjac sponge. And next up, I've been using the exfoliating cleanser, which I actually use as a face scrub, because this is a gentle exfoliating cleanser with glycolic acid, salicylic acid and willow bark extract. And this says it's for combination / oily skin, and it's also unscented, as I said. For me, because my skin is sensitive, I don't want to be using a product, regardless of if it's branded as a cleanser. You know, to me this is an exfoliator, so I use this as an exfoliating scrub once a week. So probably on Sunday or Monday I'd use this. So I don't use it often, like once a week, sometimes twice a week, but usually just once a week. And yeah, then I'll continue using the cleanser, my Organic Surge face wash, and that's pretty much what I've been doing. And to moisturize my skin, I've actually been using my old moisturizer from A&A Skincare. It's sandalwood and palm rosa. And the reason I've been using this one is because the Face Theory one, it's broken. Literally, guys, it's broken. I spoke to Jamie from Face Theory, and he told me that the reason why the product was not rubbing in, and if you haven't seen what I'm talking about, please go back to the video on my first impressions of the moisturizer and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So it wasn't rubbing into my skin, it just left clumps of the moisturizer, and it was, you know, it was a weird texture. It was quite stringy when it came off, and when I had to pick it off and I had to wash it off with hot water and get a cotton pad and just kind of wipe it off like that. And you know, moisturizer is not meant to be like that. So that moisturizer was broken, guys, and this is the broken moisturizer that I'm talking about right here. Hopefully you can see that. This is called the Signature Moisturizer, an amazingly rich hydrating day cream, and it's for combination skin. Now, oh my goodness, guys, I said this in my previous video, but I was torn between this moisturizer right here and getting the one that's for oily skin. And the reason I would get the one for oily skin, even though my skin isn't oily, is because number one, the reviews were suggesting that it's quite a heavy cream and it would be suitable for dry skin, because people with dry skin, they used it and they said it was cool, it was, you know, alright. And there were other people who were like, it dries in a weird way, so that's what put me off of it. But it's also the fact that it's summertime now, or it's coming up to summer, and the weather's warmer, the sun's shining, and I don't want a heavy moisturizer, because when you're out in the sun, your skin sweats, it sweats, it seeps out moisture. Just imagine yourself walking around and literally water's pouring out of your face. But no, you get what I mean, right? Your skin just, it gets a bit more oily when you're out in the sun, because that's what happens. So I didn't want to get a moisturizer that was too heavy, so I decided to pick the one that was in between, and this is the one that is in between. It's for combination skin. I didn't get the one for dry skin, and I didn't get the one for oily skin. The dry one is for people with sensitive skin, and nowhere on here that this says it's for sensitive skin. Neither does it say that on the cleanser or the facial scrub, but I went for it regardless. And if I go onto Face Theory's website and take the test, you know, the skin test, to see what products would be suitable for my skin, it doesn't come up with this moisturizer, and it doesn't come up with the cleanser either. It comes up with the range that's for dry and sensitive skin. So I'm thinking, if these products aren't working for me, I'm gonna go with those products and give it a second go. But that will be in the future, because literally I'm the sort of person that if I'm using products, I'm gonna use them up, and I don't want to waste them. If it comes to that, then I will either donate these products to someone else, I don't know, sell them to a friend, family member. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, to be honest. And then I'm just going to see if Face Theory will give me a refund, or if they'll exchange the products. I don't know, because what happened with this cream right here, what happened with this cream is that I emailed Face Theory saying what's going on with the cream, and they told me that it's the zinc oxide, it's of a higher grade or something along those lines. He literally wrote one line. He didn't really go into it that much, so yeah, that's all I know. It's all about the zinc oxide and it's in a higher amount, and he said he'll send another one over. He didn't wait for my reply. The next day or two after, I got a message, I got an email saying your product is now being shipped. So I didn't even get to say, yeah, sure, that would be great. And I didn't even, like, how would he know that I didn't want a different moisturizer other than the one that I got already? So he didn't even ask me, and that's something that I think he should have done. Like, he should have asked me if I want him to send me out another one, or if I want a different one, or if I want a refund. Like, don't just send the product out. And the reason that this was a bit frustrating is because during the time that it was sent out, it was the Easter holidays. Because of where I live, it's a bit, you know, awkward trying to hear the door, because I'm in a block of flats, I'm on the 3rd floor, and then my bedroom inside the flat is on the 2nd floor, so I barely ever hear the door, and the doorbell doesn't work at all. It's on the door, so people probably ring it thinking, oh, it's gonna ring, it's gonna make a sound, but nah, it doesn't work. When the moisturizer actually came, I thought I did hear something at the door, but I was thinking, hey, it's probably one of my flatmates, right? But I went downstairs and I saw a bunch of mail, and then I saw this from Royal Mail. You know what this is, right? You know when you miss it, and I'm just covering my address here. You know when you miss your parcel, they just send you one of these. I've gotten this twice. Like, the first time it happened, I was like, cool, I'll go and collect it. It's fine, like, I don't really mind, because I was on my way to that area in the first place. Like, it's in the sorting office, which is like a bus ride away, but still, it's not in the area that I live, and I don't want to just make a journey just to collect the parcel. But I was already going in that area, so I was like, cool, I'll pick it up, whatever. It was very simple, straightforward, got it, and yeah. But this time round, I was just pissed off, because it's just one moisturizer that I want, and it's like everything that happened with it, like not even being asked whether I want it delivered now, whether I want it delivered a week later, if I have like a specific time that I'll be at home. I wasn't asked any of that. Then when I told Jamie if I could give the delivery guy instructions, he was like, sorry, it's too late, we've already sent it over. And then he was like, there's only so much you can do with free delivery. And I'm just thinking, if you didn't send it over, maybe I could have told you beforehand. You know, it's just all about communication. Like, if you tell your customer or ask your customer when would be the most appropriate time to send it over, if they want the same product again, it's just simple things like that. And if someone from Facestereo is watching this video, then please take note, or anyone from any sort of company, just take note. You have to ask your customer these sort of things. You don't just send them off a product and assume that that's what they want just because they ask you a question about the product. It's like maybe they don't even want the product, so it's like you're wasting your money as well, sending off another product that the customer might not even want. They just asked you a question, and you know, they were wondering, they might be thinking, hey, I don't want to try this anymore. But okay, luckily I do want to try it again, but my hopes aren't very high, to be honest. Like, I don't know, did they alter the batch just for me? I really don't know. Jamie said it should be fine now, but my delivery has actually gone to the sorting office. As you saw, that little card, it's there, so I have to go and pick it up. But since it's been the Easter holidays, I haven't been able to pick it up because they're not open. Literally, they're not. I was saying in a previous video that nowhere is open on a bank holiday or a public holiday, and it's been Easter holiday for how many days, so I haven't been able to pick it up. And it's very frustrating, because number one, I literally just missed the delivery guy or woman as they were posting the things, and you know, I tried looking out the window, out the door to see if they were around anywhere. I couldn't see them, so I literally missed them by a second, because you know, I heard all of the flapping about, sorry if that sounds wrong, all of the noises of the post box and everything. Then I went downstairs and I saw all of that. I just thought it was one of my flatmates. So okay, so my camera was just chock-a-block with lots of videos and lots of spaces being taken up. So I literally just spent 5 minutes deleting things I didn't need. This has been a recurring issue. It's happened like twice now. So I'm going to have to, after I finish this video, I'm going to go through my camera and just delete everything that I don't need. And that's pretty much most things. I'm just going to upload it onto the computer, and then I can just record freely without having to, you know, without having to have the video stop and then me coming back to it, and I don't really remember what I was saying. But yeah, so I was talking about picking up the cream. So Yeah, number one, I missed the delivery. Number two, I have to go to the sorting office to pick it up. Number three, the sorting office hasn't been open for days because it's been the Easter holidays, and today is Bank Holiday Monday. They're not open today either, so it's been, I think, over a week where I haven't had the chance to pick it up. And then, you know, the issue with Face Theory actually sending me the product when I didn't ask them for it. You know, if they had asked me, I could have told them, hey, send it on this day because someone will be around, someone will be at home. They don't know whether I'm going to be at home, whether I'm going to be on holiday. They didn't ask any of that. So if they asked, I could have been like, send it on Tuesday, you know, the Tuesday after Bank Holiday Monday, because I definitely would have been able to pick it up then. Like, even if I missed the delivery to my house, you get to pick it up the next working day. So I could have literally picked it up on the Wednesday. But you know what, I'm not complaining because tomorrow is Tuesday, tomorrow is not Wednesday, and I get to pick it up on an earlier day than my hypothetical situation right there. So yeah, anyways guys, I'll see how the second moisturizer goes. Essentially the same exact moisturizer, the signature moisturizer, but I don't know what they've done to this batch. No one told me anything. That's another thing, you have to keep your customers in the know. I'm the sort of person where I like to know all the deets, all the information. So please tell me. Don't just tell me, oh, it's a higher grade of zinc oxide. Like, how am I meant to know what that means? Now I'm going to have to go and do my research. Not that I'm, you know, angry about doing research, but, you know, I would just have liked a bit more information. Just a tiny bit more. Maybe like a small paragraph. Like, after saying, oh, we're using a high grade of zinc oxide, which means that the molecules in the zinc are bigger than, I don't know, I'm just making something up guys, but you know what I mean, right? Just a bit more explanation so I can understand why it's happening. And you know, if this was to happen with another product, I'd be able to know why, because if that product has zinc in it, I'd be able to be like, okay, it's the zinc definitely, and then work from there. So if this one doesn't work, I'm gonna have to complain to Skin Theory, and I'm gonna leave a bad review on the moisturizer. Because I can't lie, I can't say, oh, this moisturizer was fantastic. It made my skin feel really, really soft and blah, 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 blah. But the thing is, the moisturizer did make my skin feel soft. But it was only after I took off all of that stuff, whatever it was. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, because you're new to, you know, what I'm talking about, or you're new to my channel, then please head over to my channel and check out the video where I share my first impressions of the moisturizer. So I'm thinking if the second moisturizer that I get sent is decent and the zinc oxide that's in it doesn't leave those clumps or, you know, a strange texture on my face, then I think it will be an awesome moisturizer. But if it's happening again, you know, I don't want them to send me out a third one of the exact same moisturizer. I either want a refund or a replacement because it's just ridiculous. Like, I know they're a new company and their products are new and everything, but they must have been tried and tested for them to want to actually bring it out and introduce it to the public and have people pay money for a product like that. So in my eyes, a product should pretty much be foolproof. It shouldn't have too much of an ingredient in there to cause a dodgy texture when someone's trying to rub the moisturizer in. Shouldn't be like that, and if it is like that, then you have to go back to the drawing board with that moisturizer. I'm not sure how the other ones are, or if other people even have the same problem that I had with that moisturizer, but I'm here to share my personal experience, and that is what I experienced. So yeah, I haven't been using that moisturizer at all, and I'm going to throw it away as soon as I pick up the second moisturizer that I was sent. The reason I don't want to throw it away yet until I get the new one is because I want to test it just one more time, and I want to kind of put it up against the new one that I get and see if there's any difference between it, and then I can just do a dramatic like throwaway. I can just like, you know, be very dramatic and just throw it everywhere. You'll see what I mean when I make the video. You'll see about the dramatic throws that I'm going to do. So I've talked about how the products have been for me. Next thing to talk about is how they actually feel and how, you know, I find using them. I find them very easy to use. They're very clinical, especially with the pump right here. You know, you just pump whatever you need out and then you just massage it onto your face. I don't find that too much comes out, because I heard in some of the reviews that some, like, too much of the product was coming out. But for me personally, I get enough. Maybe sometimes a little too much comes out. But oh, another thing as well, guys, let me just go ahead and get it. So personally, I didn't find too much product to come out. Even if there was a little too much, it really didn't matter to me, because I've been using the Muslin cloth along with this clarifying cleanser. So, you know, the product just seeps into this and it just rubs nicely over my face, and it's chill. It smooths on very easily, it's easy to use, very hygienic with the pump, no double dipping your hands or your fingers or whatever. Like, literally, someone else could use the product and it would be cool. If you're one of those people who are a bit funny about other people using your products, and, you know, you're a bit of a germaphobe like I can be sometimes, you know, you would have no problem with someone else using the product. But I mean, if you're extreme, you probably wouldn't want them to touch the pump, right? So I guess you can throw that away. The only negative about the facial cleanser is that it does sting sometimes. Like, it does tingle sometimes on my face, and on this spot I have right here, don't know if you can see it from here, I'm going to give you a close up in a minute, but on my spots it did kind of tingle a bit, but I'm assuming that's because of the acids, right? So that's the only thing I can really think of. Oh, and also, guys, the fact that it seems to bring me out in a rash. That's the biggest thing ever. But I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna message Face Theory, see what they say about it, and, you know, I'm not gonna just give up straight away just because I'm getting a few spots. You know, I'll see how I do in the next few weeks. And again, keep in mind, it's been a whole month since I've been using these products, but I've been rotating with my organic surge cleanser, so I don't know if that has an effect or an impact at all, but we'll just see. You know, I'll keep on keeping on, guys. Next product that I'm going to talk about is the exfoliating cleanser. Again, this product is unscented, which is great. It has some scent to it, but they call it unscented because literally the scent that you're smelling is just the ingredients that you use. You know, like the pumice stones. If you think of a pumice stone, you know, the large one that you use for your foot, and you smell that, it has a scent to it. But just because you can smell the pumice stone doesn't mean it's scented. So that's what I mean when I say it has some smell to it, but it's not scented at all. It just smells pretty much of nothing. To me, it smells of pumice stone, like a small tiny little hint of pumice stone. And again, this is quite clean, quite hygienic to use, because you just square it out into your fingers and then you rub it on your face. You're not like dipping your fingers in a tube and then having to do that. You might have not got enough product on your hands, so you'd be dipping in the tub again and just rubbing on your face. It's not like that at all. This is very easy to use, very hygienic, like I said. It does the job, you know, it's gentle on my skin and it exfoliates. I haven't been using it long enough to really say much about it, but so far I would say it's okay. It's good. You know, it doesn't leave any like wow, amazing effects on my skin or anything. I don't even know if I'm expecting that. I'm just using it, and I can't really say much about the moisturizer because I haven't used it properly, and I've only given you my like first impressions, and this one's a bit dodgy with the zinc oxide, so I can't say anything at all until I receive the second one, and then I can give a proper sort of first impressions review of it. Next up is the Muslin cloths. Now, you get 3 of these in the packet, and I think it's great value for money. These are ridiculously soft, guys. They smell nice as well. Like, again, this doesn't have a smell. It just smells of the natural muslin cloth, right? Oh my god, I love it so much though. Oh, it's so soft, guys. It's like ridiculously soft. Let me give you a close-up of this. It's like baby soft. I would be happy using this on a newborn, to be honest. Maybe not on their face, but their body. But damn, this is real soft, guys. This is probably, hands down, the best muslin cloth I've ever used. And I have not used any muslin cloths in my life. I probably shouldn't say that, but yeah, this is good. I know good quality when I feel it, okay? And this is excellent quality. So I love these muslin cloths. They work very well with my skin. I can use this with pretty much any product that I'm using, so I don't have to stick to the cream cleanser. I can use it with my face wash, or if I don't stick with these Face Theory products in the future, I'll still have these face cloths and I can use it with whatever products I choose to use then. So these are great. I would give these 100% thumbs up. If you're looking for muslin cloths that are affordable, then I would definitely check out these ones that Face Theory offer. They're awesome, okay? Just in case you don't know, it comes in a packet. like this. Is this upside down? Yeah, it's upside down. So they come in this packet right here, and you get 3 in the packet. Of course, I've kind of just messed up. They all neatly kind of placed in the packet, but you get 3. I've got 1 hanging up already, and I got my 2, which I'm not gonna use for a while because, you know, I like to make the most out of my products and keep them for as long as I can, and make sure I'm washing them and they're nice and clean, so there's no need to really replace it too soon. So now that I've talked about the products, I'm just going to give a rating of my first impressions of each of them. And again, keep in mind I've been using these products for a month now. Clarifying cleanser seems to be breaking me out, and I don't know why, and I'm only assuming that it's the AHA, the BHA, the acids in it. But I'm gonna keep on using this and see if it improves with time. It's scentless, doesn't have any strong smell, it's very easy to use, it's hygienic. So for now I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10. For the exfoliating scrub, it hasn't left a sort of wow effect on my skin or anything. It's very gentle though, so it's good enough for me to use weekly, and you know, I'm doing fine with it so far. I haven't seen any wow effects. I don't know if I will. But the main point is that it does its job. And maybe over time, that's when I'll see a noticeable difference in my skin. Because you know when you get some exfoliators, you can see the difference like that. Like it's literally straight away, you see a difference in your skin. Your appearance may look brighter. It may have sloughed off all of the dead skin and everything. But I think when it comes to those exfoliators, they might actually be a bit extreme and a bit too much for your skin. Whereas using something that's more sensitive and, you know, it's a bit more gentle, even though it is exfoliating, it's more gentle. And that's why I think you have to give products like these time. Even with the cream cleanser, that's why I'm saying I'll give it a bit more time. I'm not just going to give up straight away, even though it's been a month. Like, I'll give it at least 2 more months just to see. Because it's a cream cleanser. Like, come on, the texture is very gentle. And even though it contains acids and the AHA and the BHA, guys, it's still a kind of liquidy consistency. The cleanser is quite gentle. The same thing with the scrub. They're both gentle products, so I'm not going to be expecting, you know, results like this. Nah, I know it doesn't work like that, so I'm just going to keep it up for a few more months, see how I do with them then. But so far, I would rate this exfoliating cleanser a 5 out of 10. And lastly, for the moisturizer, I can't say anything about this. My first impressions were shit. So for first impressions, I'm going to say 0 out of 10. But I have not used this product properly, so I'm only giving the 0 out of 10 because this one in particular, it has a high amount of zinc oxide. But I'm wondering what's going to make the next one that they sent me, which is literally the same one of this, what's going to make it different. So until I get that one, I'm not going to really rate this at all. Can't say anything because I haven't used the product properly. I would say overall, guys, these products are good value for money. I think I paid around £32 for everything, including the Muslin cloths, and yeah, I had to pay tax and VAT and all that, so I think it would have been something like £26, but you know, we can't dwell on the tax, guys. We can't say it could have been £26 because it's £32. So I paid around £32 for all of that. And the reason I say it's value for money is because the ethics behind the brand, what they stand for, their ingredients, their website, you know, their website definitely comes into it. Just how they market the product, how it looks, how they describe it, and you know, how it's very informative, how they have the test on the website to see, you know, that even though the test is quite generic, it's quite general, it can be improved on, but at least they're trying. And I know they're a new company, and it can't be easy to just be starting up and, you know, getting people to use your products and having them leave good feedback and etc. So yeah, I'm not going to be too harsh on them. So overall, I would rate the company. I feel very 5-y today. I don't know why I feel like saying 5 to everything. I'm just going to say 5/6, okay, for like the overall products and experience so far. It might go up, it could even go down, but I'm thinking it can only go up from here, right? And I'm a very honest person, so I won't lie. I'll literally be like, this is shit. If something is shit, then I'm gonna say it's shit. If something is crap, then I'm gonna say it's crap. If something is good, then I'm gonna say it's good. So I cannot lie to the camera. My camera is my bestie, right? So how am I gonna lie to my bestie? That's just not gonna happen. But I think I've said all I had to say about the product so far, so I'm gonna just go and edit this video and upload it so that you can actually watch it. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video, guys. If you've ever used Skin Theory's products before, or you're interested in using them and you have questions or comments, then feel free to ask and comment below. Ciao! No, I didn't forget to give you a close-up of my skin. I just didn't want to. So my skin. These scars have been here for a while because my skin is easily scarring, like I said. But this rash right here, this spot right here, this spot, all of these spots, they were not here before until I started using Face Theory's products. This is new as well. This is all new spots and blemishes and rashes and everything. Literally, they were not here before. And I barely ever get rashes on my forehead, so I know it's definitely the products that I'm using. When I get hormonal sort of spots and blemishes, it's usually maybe on my chin, or I could just get a small one right here, but I don't get this rash or any spots on my forehead. Look, you can see one right there. That's very unusual for me to just be getting spots everywhere. So we shall see what happens in the next few months. And in the meantime, you know, I'm gonna have a backup brand that I want to jump ship to just in case Skin Theory is not for me. So yeah, I shall see you in my next video, guys.